What's up, guys? This is Silent Assassin, bringing you my first YouTube video, and it is my Nomad build video. So let's get right into it. My primary weapon is my lightweight M4, firearms around 65, stamina around 68, electronics around 29, lightweight M4, 18.2k base with vicious, deadly, and responsive, running crit hit chance, crit hit damage, headshot damage on my muzzle, and stability on my underbarrel. I like the extra stability on my rifles. I would rather have it on my backpack instead of my weapon to put more crit hit damage there, but we'll get into that later. Next is my house, 20.7k base. This is more of my healing house when I need that extra health. And it's got sustained, predatory, and of course card counter. All crit hit damage main attribute mods with crit hit chance as the secondary attribute. Next is my chest piece. Stamina with skill haste, exotic damage resilience, and ammo capacity. Using stamina and all resistance mods. My mask. Firearms, again with exotic damage resilience and disorient resistance, and stamina skill haste mod. I like to get as much all resistance and exotic damage resistance as possible. Okay, here's my knee pads. Stamina, exotic damage resilience again. With this exotic damage resilience and the all resistance from the gear mods, you're really able to fight the predator bleed and the fire turrets very successfully. So again, stamina, exotic damage resilience, and then crit hit damage mod to boost my pulse. Backpack, firearms with skill power and bleed resistance. Here is where I say I would rather have the skill power removed and put the stability for my weapon there instead. So on my weapon, I can run an additional crit hit damage mod. And again, on the backpack, I'm using the exotic damage resilience stamina mod with pulse crit damage mods. Going on to the gloves. Gloves rolled for firearms, SMG damage, health on kill, and crit hit chance. I switch between the SMG and assault rifle damage on that depending on how I'm feeling. Holster, skill haste, try and get that extra little skill haste buff instead of, you could put, crit hit chance or something there instead of reload speed, and again with a pulse crit hit damage mod. So my main weapon, my lightweight M4. My firearm, stamina, electronics with this build. Primary weapon damage, 18,100. 27% crit hit chance, 40% crit hit damage, 99% headshot damage. The reason I like the extra stability with the rifles is because I try and go for more headshots. 12% SMG damage bonus, doesn't apply to this weapon obviously. 30% health on kill, and the 20% enemy armor damage. Now between that enemy armor damage, skill power, skill haste only 19% is not that great, but for this meta, skill haste is not as important. Now we'll move on. 35% exotic damage resilience. That exotic damage resilience, in combination with my all resistance that I have, lets me do quite a bit. Bleed resistance is up there. Burn resistance, disorient resistance. That's a big one. Disorient resistance. I like that a lot because I like to be able to use my skills when I want to. Okay, so my abilities. I use the pulse. Gives me that extra little crit hit chance and crit hit damage buff. Around 11% and like 17%. It lets me get that extra damage in there since I went for more survivability on my build itself. And then you have the immune station, which I like to use better than the first aid in this kind of situation, because you can use the immune station and set it down and you get the immunity, and then when you blow it, you actually get a better heal from blowing that immunization box than you would from your first aid, because the heal that you get from blowing the immunization box is independent of your skill power. It is a fixed percentage of your health. I'm not exactly positive what that is. I believe it's around 25% to 30%, but I'm not sure exactly. And you can see here from these first aids, I would barely be getting any heal. You know, I'm not even getting a half a bar here. And when I blow the box, I'm getting, 2/3 to a full bar of health, which is very valuable. The first aid is really only good for a designated healer who's shooting heals on other people. It's not good for the solo player or the self-heal anymore in this meta. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to come back next week to see my new video coming out of me going manhunt with this Nomad build.